Hello friends, this video is specially made for 10th standard students. All of you know that this year there is an entrance exam for admission to 11th standard. I am going to make some videos which will help you in solving MCQs based on the chemistry part of the 10th standard. In this video, we will solve some MCQs on the chapter periodic classification of elements. I have selected only a few concepts and designed about 25 MCQs. The topics are Dobereiner triads, Newland's octave, and Mendeleev's periodic table. I will make another video also to solve more MCQs from modern periodic table and the trends in periodic properties. I suggest that you should pause this video for each question, try to solve every MCQ separately, and then check whether your answer matches with my answer. So let's start. First MCQ. All elements are metals in S block, D block, F block, and all of these. This is very easy question. Metals are present in all of these. Only P block contains metals, metalloids, and non-metals. In S, D, and F blocks, all the elements present are metals only. Next one, the total number of transition elements is all of you must know that our periodic table looks something like this, in which there are two groups for S block, 6 groups for P block, 10 groups for D block. So if there are 10 groups, and how many periods are there in transition elements? There are 4 periods. It means that there are total 40 boxes. Means there are total 40 elements. Next one, Mendeleev's periodic law is based on, it's easy, atomic mass. Next, what are the Dobereiner triads? Options are a group of 3 elements having similar chemical properties, a group of 3 elements with different chemical properties, a group of 3 elements with similar physical properties, and a group of 3 elements with similar chemical and physical properties. Now, let's consider one triad. Let's say chlorine, bromine, iodine. We can clearly see that all of these are halogens. Their chemical properties match. They are similar. So answer may be this one, a group of 3 elements having similar chemical properties. But in our option D also, similar chemical properties appear. What about physical properties? Physical properties normally depend upon the size and mass. As the mass increases, physical property will change, and therefore physical properties must be different. Okay, so option will be A. In the Dobereiner triads, the 3 elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic mass. It is observed that first option, atomic mass of middle element is average of the atomic masses of the other 2 elements. Next one, atomic mass of the third element is the sum of atomic masses of other 2 elements. Atomic mass of the first element is the difference in atomic masses of the other 2 elements. And last one is none of the above. For doberanostries, it is the average atomic masses of the two elements, which is the atomic mass of the middle element. That is, option will be A. Next, which of the following group of elements can be called as Dobereiner triads? Atomic masses are given. Let's try to calculate atomic mass of sodium from atomic masses of lithium and potassium. Atomic mass of lithium is 7 plus that of potassium is 39 divided by 2 will be equal to 46 upon 2, 23, and that is the atomic mass of sodium. If you try to calculate for calcium, strontium, barium, you will find same thing. Also in case of chlorine, bromine and iodine, you will find that the atomic mass of bromine is the average of atomic masses of chlorine and iodine. So option will be all the above. Next one, which of the following group of elements is not considered as Dobereiner triads? Again, atomic masses are given. The group of elements which is not considered as Dobereiner triads, it means that the atomic mass of the middle one should not match with the average atomic masses of the other two elements. In case of carbon, nitrogen and oxygen, you will find that the average will be 12 plus 16 divided by 2, which is equal to 14. Okay, but then this also appears that it is Dobereiner triad. But the thing is, nitrogen, carbon and oxygen, all these triads which are all these three elements which are called as triads must be in same group. They should have similar chemical properties, and therefore carbon, nitrogen and oxygen cannot be considered as Dobereiner triad. So answer is carbon, nitrogen and oxygen. Next one, according to Newland, all of you know this, answer is B. Every eighth element has similar properties as the first one. Next one, the Newland's law of octave was applicable only up to atomic number. This is also very easy one. Up to atomic number 20, that is up to calcium. Next one, in Newland's classification, hydrogen was placed in which group? Hydrogen was placed with fluorine, chlorine and bromine. Which of the following is or are the limitation or limitations of the Newland's octave law? The answer is all the above. The most successful attempt of classification of elements among the following is done by? Most successful, they have asked. Most successful attempt was done by Mendeleev, and the first successful attempt was done by Dobereiner. Mendeleev could classify how many elements? 63. Mendeleev considered which property as the fundamental property of elements? We all know that Mendeleev's periodic table was based on atomic mass, and therefore the answer is total number of protons and neutrons. which decide the atomic mass. The properties used for classification of elements by Mendeleev were: Mendeleev used melting points and boiling points of elements themselves and their compounds, that is oxides and hydrides, and also their densities and molecular formulae. So the answer is all the above. If Mendeleev wrote molecular formulae of the compounds as R2O, R2O3 and R2O7, then the molecular formulae of same compounds are written in present system as only point is Mendeleev wrote these numbers as superscripts and we write those numbers as subscripts. So the option will be C. Next one. Which of the following statements about Mendeleev's periodic table is not correct? Atomic mass of beryllium was changed from 14 to 9. Atomic mass of beryllium was changed from 9 to 14. Empty places were left for the elements that were not discovered till then. And the group of noble gases was added in the table which was not present in the original one. The question is, which statement is not correct? Correct answer is option B. The atomic mass was actually changed from 14 to 9 and not from 9 to 14. So option B is the wrong statement. Next one. The elements that were discovered after Mendeleev's periodic table are. They have given a list of elements, that is scandium, gallium, germanium and aluminium, and options below are elements 1, 2 and 3 only. Option B is elements 1 and 2 only. Option C is 2 and 3 only, and option D is 1 and 4 only. All of you know that Mendeleev had left some empty spaces and he had named those elements as Ica aluminium, Ica boron and Ica silicon, and which were later discovered, and those were named as scandium, gallium and germanium. And so these elements were not discovered before the periodic table was formed by Mendeleev. So correct option is 1, 2 and 3 only. Which of the following element was not predicted by Mendeleev? Question is similar, but the name was not given as Ica phosphorus. Next one. The correct match for the names of elements given by Mendeleev and modern name of the elements is, there are two columns. In first column, they have given Mendeleev's names as Ica aluminium, Ica boron and Ica silicon. And in the second column, they have given three names, that is germanium, gallium and scandium. We just need to match them. Ica aluminium is gallium, Ica boron is scandium and Ica silicon germanium. Therefore, the correct option is B. Which of the following is not the drawback of Mendeleev's periodic table? There was ambiguity of the position of cobalt and nickel because their atomic masses were same. And as atomic masses were same, Mendeleev had to place both the elements in same box. So there was ambiguity in the position. Isotopes of same element have to be placed in different position in periodic table. Isotopes also have different masses, and therefore even if element is same, they have to be placed in different boxes. That is also a drawback of Mendeleev's periodic table. Next one, it was not possible to predict the number of elements that can be discovered between two heavy elements. So for example, if atomic mass is, let's say, 100 and the atomic mass of other element is, let's say, 110, then we cannot predict how many number of elements can be discovered between these two. Atomic masses are not regularly increasing, yeah, and therefore we cannot predict how many number of elements can be placed in between these two atomic masses. So this is also a drawback of Mendeleev's periodic table. And option D is, the elements like Ica aluminum, Ica boron and Ica silicon were not discovered before Mendeleev, but he left empty spaces for them. So even if the elements were not discovered, he left some spaces empty, and those elements were found or discovered later on. Actually, this is not the drawback. It is actually merit or positive point about the Mendeleev's periodic table. So which one is not the drawback? It is option D. The position of hydrogen is ambiguous as its properties are similar to halogens. That's correct, because their hydrogen's properties match with halogen's properties. Also alkali metals, because properties of alkali metals are similar to that of hydrogen. So option is both A and B. Next one, which of the following properties of hydrogen are similar to that of alkali metals? First one is molecular formula of element. Next, molecular formula of compounds with chlorine and oxygen, like HCl and NaCl. Next one, molecular formula of compounds of alkali metals with halogens and hydrogen, like NaH and NaCl, and all the above. Option A is molecular formula of element, that is molecular formula of element hydrogen is H2. But what about alkali metals? It is Na. It is not Na2, K2 and so on. So this option is not correct. Molecular formula of compounds with chlorine and oxygen, those must be similar, that is HCl and NaCl. So hydrogen can form compound with chlorine which has molecular formula HCl. Similarly, alkali metal sodium can form compound with chlorine and molecular formula is NaCl. So this might be the answer. Next one, molecular formula of compounds of alkali metals with halogens and hydrogen, like NaH and NaCl. It means that in both the compounds alkali metal is common and they form hydride and chloride. Now this is similarity between hydrogen and halogen and not between hydrogen and alkali metal. So this is wrong answer. So the correct option will be B. Henry Moseley found out that, this is a very easy one. Correct answer is atomic number is the fundamental property. Next one. The limitation or limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table that was not removed by modern periodic table is ambiguity in the position of cobalt and nickel. That was removed later on, because even if their atomic masses are same, in modern periodic table atomic number was the property used, and therefore atomic number of both cobalt and nickel are different, so they were placed in different boxes, and so this ambiguity was removed. Option B, ambiguity in the position of the isotopes of same element. This ambiguity was also removed in modern periodic table, because even if the atomic masses of isotopes are different, their atomic numbers are same, and therefore they were all placed in same box. This ambiguity was also removed. And the third one is ambiguity in the position of hydrogen. This ambiguity is not removed till now, because we still don't know whether hydrogen has to be placed in alkali metal group or in halogens. So the correct option is ambiguity in the position of hydrogen. So in next video, we will solve some more MCQs which will be related to modern periodic law, periodic properties, and the trends in those periodic properties. So see you in next video. Bye bye.